Hello, hello, hi, folks. How are you? Welcome. Happy Thursday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. If you're joining me live, I would love to know you're here. If you're catching the replay, would love to get your feedback, especially on this one. We've been talking about obstacles and hard times and difficult times and challenging times and what do you do and all this good stuff. And today I want to talk about obstacles as well, but in a different way. What if, the word obstacle, right? Rose, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. I'm talking about obstacles today. Obstacles, what if obstacles were actually a good thing in our lives? What if they actually gave a helping hand or two to our dreams, to our goals? What if that were the case? What if obstacles and speed bumps and brick walls weren't actually that bad? What if we could actually use them to our advantage and to actually get propelled to the future? What if that was the case? Let me share you an ancient Zen story about a king who felt that his people were becoming soft. So he places a giant boulder in the road on the way to the palace, if you would, to the town. And he kind of watches people after people, person after person get stuck to it, frustrated by it, even curse him out, for it. So this boulder is on the way to town and people can't get through, right? So they're trying, they're pushing it, they're doing whatever they can, but it ain't moving. So these people are frustrated, upset, they're cursing, they're right? Until finally one man comes along and he grabs a lever and forces the boulder out of the way. And underneath it, the king had hidden a pouch of gold coins and a note that said, "Never forget that inside every obstacle is a chance to improve your condition." How good is that? Let me read that again. Never forget that inside every obstacle is a chance to improve your condition. So every speed bump we get, every brick wall we get, everything that we hit, every snag in our road that we hit, that actually could have a very positive effect, not a negative effect on our road, on our journey, okay? Marcus Aurelius, you guys know I'm a huge Stoic guy. Marcus Aurelius, if you don't know who he is, he wrote a book called, actually he didn't write a book. The funny thing is that he actually didn't write that book. It was just notes to himself that he wanted to keep as a journal. And these notes were so good, there were teachings about life that were so good that it got turned into a book. It's called Meditations. But Marcus Aurelius says, listen to this, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. I love that. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. What stands in the way becomes the way. Repeat that. Close your eyes and repeat that, right? Every obstacle, every difficulty, inside that is an opportunity for excellence. Look, we've talked about this before, and this is not like something brand new. You've experienced that in your life, whether you remember it or not, whether you admit it or not. But think back, okay? When was it that you had a really challenging time in your life? An obstacle in the way, if you would. And it turned out pretty okay as a result of that obstacle, as a result of that speed bump. Whatever the outcome was, it was a better thing. Now, can you go back and think about this? I know I can, right? Every obstacle, every difficulty, every speed bump, every brick wall, inside that is an opportunity for both growth and excellence, right? Now, for some virtue of some kind, if only we decide to take life up on the opportunity that it presents to us. You know, we talked about, I've talked about opportunities in the past quite a few times. And I want to share this thought with you. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, most of the times, we're going through such a rough time. It's such a hard, difficult time that you can't really, it's so foggy, and it kind of fogs up your sight that you can't really see anything good, right? It's so bad, it's so dark, it's so that you want to just like scream and break loose out of everything, right? And that's exactly what happens. You do break loose out of everything. And that's the change. We talked about the change. Now we're talking about the obstacle. You got difficulties. You got speed bumps. You got brick walls. You got frustrations. You got anything. In all of that, if you sit back, take a look from the above, you'll see, I guarantee you'll see, you know what? If you keep an open mind. See, that's the thing. You gotta just let go of the standard thinking. Let that go already. That's for standard people, right? You gotta think outside the box, open your mind a lot, right? So if you look from the outside, look at everything, all the speed bumps, all the brick walls, all the challenging times, frustrating times, the obstacles, you look at them, you're like, it's not that bad. And I can get out of it. And I can see the opportunity in there. The opportunity in there. And this requires extreme open-mindedness, because all this time your mind has been closed, right? And hasn't been able to see an opportunity when it presents itself. But this time, because you're looking, you are actually looking for one, you're gonna be able to see it. Look, opportunity is not like that. Like, you know, I've had some really rough times in my life, but opportunity is not like came to my door and knocked on my door and said, hey, listen, Sean, I know you're going through a really rough time. My name is Opportunity. Let me go ahead and get you started. Didn't happen like that. That's not what I had. That's not how opportunity comes. Opportunity will come silently, and it will come in the most awkward formats that you'd never think about, right? Why does it come like that? It comes like that so that it pushes you. It lets you expand, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your box thinking. You know what I mean? Listen, I think I beat that point to death, but if you got obstacles, instead of taking a look at them as obstacles, one, say, what am I supposed to learn here? What is this teaching me? Two is that, where's the opportunity in here? And what is that opportunity for? It's huge. Hopefully, you got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you got some value enough for you to share. Tag a couple people to this, share this on your wall, do what you gotta do, spread the love. I appreciate you guys. Hey, I wanna know if you had this obstacle, this brick wall, this speed bump on the way, and you just blew right through it, and you just didn't, you put your blinders on, you put your rhino skin on, and just boom. I wanna know that story. Drop it in the comments below, let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. And remember, if you share, you show that you care. Until tomorrow, where we do it all over again. Much love.